Hey, welcome to the Spirits Wild Beer Review. I am the Shagdog.
I'm the clown prince of ignorance, Jammer fan.
And we got PA Brew News with us live from Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah.
Also, Paul's Paintings. And what's your new channel there also on Facebook?
PA Outdoor Couples. No, PA Outdoors Couple. Yep.
Yeah,
And then
like
painting with PA Brew News. Yep, it's up now.
hell yeah. Yeah, I saw. I just joined your PA couple outdoors one, whatever. Okay, it's a tongue twister, but yeah.
PA Outdoors Couple. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I like that one. I am drinking a Murphy's because it's after St. Patrick's Day, and I had a 4-pack of these. This is my last one, but it's a Murphy's Stout, yo.
I already opened mine for some stupid reason when I first jumped on, and I was like, "Yeah, we're not recording yet," but this is here.
Yeah,
Real mango for no. I like the stoned little giraffe on the front. He's going to space with a 9.1% cider.
There you go. That's good. Well, I'm drinking something from Western PA that's kind of I almost consider it like Little Yinling because it's the same kind of thing. It's just smaller. But this is Straub's Amber,
Oh,
and because it's not 10% plus like I usually drink, it's only 4.1. I'm going to consider this non-alcoholic, so we're good. So we're going to have one.
nice.
So it's just a hydrator.
it's a hydrator.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we just had a. Oh, we got one viewer. Thank you. Thank you for watching. One viewer is better than none.
Yeah, there's a reason, even though my girlfriend likes beer, there's a reason I got this for my girlfriend is that it definitely is very fruity. And this is like, I'm missing hops right now. I'm missing the balance of a beer right now. But it is nice to just get this like crazy mango lime and the dry apple. It's an interesting flavor combination.
Yeah. I used to only drink ciders because I couldn't stand beer when I was younger. It was either bourbon or cider, and that's it. The only cider available was woodchuck, so I'd either drink woodchuck or bourbon. That's pretty much it. The first St. Patty's Day I ever had, I had about 6 pitchers of green cider, and then and that was a big story because they made me go to work even though I didn't want to, and all this stuff, blah blah blah, and then crawled in, threw up everywhere, and then went home. It was an interesting story, but. That was my first St. Patty's Day a long time ago.
So what flavor profile do you get off your beer, man?
Mine? Well, if you'd watched my beer review, you'd know. But this was it's nice. It's a little bit of little soft graininess. You got like nice little kind of a soft, almost a bran cereal grain in the background, which is nice. Which a lot of this flavor will die down if you drink it ice cold, but I don't. So you're picking up a lot of nice stuff, and the fact that it's a more of a room temperature beer, or at least a little bit of a warmer than most people would drink it, because I'm not getting any off flavors. It just shows you that it's well brewed.
Nice, very nice, man. You got a subscriber. I will subscribe to your channel today, sir.
Excellent, thank you.
Look for that little number to go up by 1, buddy.
That's it. It's going to be 11 years this August. Hey. 11 years on YouTube. So I still have it. I know. One of these days.
Yeah, we started. What year was 2011? Yeah, November 2011 is when we started. So ours is like, it'll be 12 years in November, but. Of course, our original channel got canceled by YouTube back in 2020, so the new one here, of course.
Yeah.
For crying out loud, fuck YouTube.
Yeah.
I called the great nip slip of 2020 because you guys just had some like woman in a bikini or something. I don't know. It was like
we had 7,000 subscribers, over 7,000 subscribers, and over 1 million videos, million views. Yeah, a million views, 5,000 videos or somewhere around it. I can't remember what we had at that time.
And instead of just taking down the one video, they took down your whole channel.
Yeah, because it was my fault. I think it was my fault because it was 4th of July and I had one of those, what do you call those things, like a little video thing, like whatever hell they're called. I'm an old man. But it was a Statue of Liberty girl, and she was like riding some dude. She was painted like the Statue of Liberty. So I showed it on the camera real quick. And just like that.
Yeah, I remember.
Everybody was on the live channel. And
the weird thing is that we were on a live stream. We were on a live stream at once, and I can't remember what live stream or what channel, but the one guy is. I know exactly what guy it was, but it's funny because he has a big screen TV behind him, and they put porn on the whole time.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
and that channel's still up, so it's really weird.
I can't believe it. Yeah, we were camped like 2 or 3 days after I did that. I was like, hey, the Statue of Liberty. And I had this girl dressed like a Statue of Liberty, like a cowboy style on a guy.
The only thing is, though, to me, it sounds like one of your subscribers reported you.
Yeah, that's what it might be.
Yeah. The analytics were not that good back then. Now it's getting easier, but.
Yeah, I think he's right. I think he's right, Shagdog. It was probably just, rub somebody the wrong way, man.
Somebody's jealous of us, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we'll all hope that to the gods of the beer that someone got wrapped around a tree, so they don't have to report anybody else.
It sucked, right. But yeah, it's all right. We started new, right?
We started anew.
It's been taking me so long to get to 1,000 that I think part of me thinks that when I hit 1,000, it's a milestone that just tells me, okay, I can shut it down now. Fuck it.
Hey, we're back up to 76 subscribers now. But I went from 59 to 76 in the last 2 weeks, so I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Went up pretty high the last 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, you had some help from Tom's crew.
Doesn't last long.
Yeah. Yeah. So PA Brew News, I've been into like session beers a lot lately because I've been cutting back on my alcohol drinking. And, I really like the Founders. I forget what it's called, but it's like their the Founders. And then there's, All Day IPA. And then Bell's has one too that's 3.7%. It's like they're Two Hearted. But it's like a 3.7.
Half-hearted.
Maybe it's half-hearted. I don't know. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I like those. And then here in Colorado, we've got a very vibrant beer community, and I've seen quite a few session IPAs kind of roll through, and some nice Pilsners and some nice Berliner Weiss type sour ales that are like 4.2, 4.1%. And then there's a company called Shreve Brewing out here. They're a heavy metal themed brewery. And they do a stout that's 3.7% alcohol. It's a very interesting beer. I've never had a stout that's that, like a jet black beer that's like 3.7%.
I think it's really funny about Americans are very funny people. I love America, especially Pennsylvania, because everybody else is under us. But I really like the way that, like, we started doing these session beers, and it was like mind blowing that there's IPAs that are session strength and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know how to tell you this, guys, but that's what England's been doing for about 1,000 years. Because you go to England, like they have IPAs and pale ales and stouts, and everything's under 4%. Yeah. And it's like, this is not a new thing, guys. But they acted like it was, for sure. Like, oh my God, we could moderate ourselves for once. Let's have a celebration. Because I'm personally into the idea of making everything 12% or higher.
Yeah.
So I understand that, making something 4% on purpose is kind of flipping the script. But at the same time, that's when I went to England, I was like, wait a second, all these beers are so low ABV, it's hilarious because I'm pounding them down left and right. My buddies got drunk, and I'm like, we're still good here. No.
Well, funny kind of mini story for you. I'll just call you PA instead of saying PA Brew News every time. Sorry,
that's fine.
Whatever you'd like. So my girlfriend, who Shagdog and Jammer, she's popped in on a few, like when I've been on and stuff. She's awesome, man. She loves beer, but she loves strong beer. Like 12%, that's not enough. Recently, I had to track down some stronger beers, so I got Abyss's. It was like their coconut bark porter. That was 14.3%. Yep. And then there's Dry Dock Brewing we have out here. I don't know if you've seen them on your neck of the woods. They do distribute around a little bit, but they have a 13% stout that's aged in 4 different. It's 18 months total, but 4.5 months like in each barrel or something. It was Heavens Hill, Buffalo Trace, and 2 other bourbon, barrels they used, and they kind of had everything split up. Amazing. And then there was another 14% or so. She's always like, she'll be like, hey, pick me up some singles at the store, pick me up some stouts. And she's like, you know what to look for. She's like, you come home with any of this pussy ass 12% beer, I'm not gonna have it. She wants it to be like wine strength. She's like,
hard to see this. It's hard to see this, but it's called Shipwreck. I just did a review on it. It's up on the channel. This one's 18.9.
Ah, nice.
18.5. It's a Cunningham Brewing Company. It's a stout aged in cognac barrels. It was pretty damn good. My biggest thing about I'm big. The higher the better. But the problem is I just find beers all the time that are too thin. To me, they're just too thin. Like even this, 15% bourbon barrel aged imperial stout, you just go, it's a little bit thin. That's everyone kind of considers that my joke though, that everything's too thin, like tar is too thin. But I just had 2 beers from Fourscore Brewing Company called the Beatus series, the Diabetes. It had Wilford Brimley on the cover dressed as the Beatles. And that one was borderline a bit thin, but the other one wasn't. It was chunky, like plumpy chunks into your beer. Because it had cheesecake and all this weird stuff that probably shouldn't have been refrigerated, but I don't refrigerate stouts. So it's like plumpy chumpies. Yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzy Slippers by Burley Oak was just nothing but clumps and chunks and fuzz. It was disgusting, but it tasted good. But I was like, I'm working really hard. I had to put it through a coffee strainer to get the lumps out, and it's like this is
dude.
Yeah, it was basically curdled milk in a beer. It was. I was like, okay, guys, I think you're going wrong here. You're going too far.
I would say the beer with the biggest mouthfeel that I can think of that's a stout would be from Colorado here, Great Divide's Yeti, the Yeti Imperial Stout.
I greatly just had a review of Yeti, and I had an absolute freak out about how they ruined that beer. It used to be a nice Russian Imperial Stout, and now it's a black IPA. It's an overly hot black IPA because we have to bastardize everything, and it's definitely a bit thin.
It's a black IPA now. I haven't drank that one in about 5 or 6 years. The last time I had a Yeti. But
it used to be a great, like an actual Imperial Stout, because my girl was really big into Imperial Stouts, and I was like, fantastic. So am I.
And that was
I'm trying to buy all these Imperial Stouts.
Had high IBU, but you can't tell because
Yeah. And now I'm buying all these beers, and I'm like, black IPA. Like, I like black IPAs, so I can drink them. But it's not about me, it's about her. And I go, fuck. I'm spending all this money. She doesn't have any beer to drink, and my pile's going higher and higher, going, I didn't mean to do that. Like,
I'm glad I don't have your guys' problems.
So luckily, Narwhal, I still believe, is still pretty damn solid.
Narwhal's pretty. Yeah, I see 4-packs of that at the store sometimes, One thing, so I used to live in Arizona. One thing I miss about Arizona versus Colorado is in Arizona, I got more of the national brands coming through that I could kind of try. And in Colorado, like, it's just always increasingly getting dominated by all our billions of breweries everywhere. So just get this like vacuum of just Colorado beers, and like they tend to like, man, there are so many like weird flavored sours here right now, and so many hazy IPAs. There's so many hazy IPAs that I have to look around for like West Coast IPAs and I really like the Belgian IPA style, and I haven't been able to find a single one for years other than Pyrat it's like PRAAT. It's a Belgian triple, but also it's known as a Belgian IPA, and it's actually, from that country. It's imported. But the problem is every time I find a bottle, it's a year old, so that's not helping with the hops, It's
the same company that makes Golden Drock. I can't remember. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. Vaughn something or other is the brewery name. Yeah, but I just personally think that all hazy IPAs and sours can just go away.
Oh, I hate sours. Oh, sours. I had a sour earlier. It wasn't too bad though. It was I can't remember what the hell it was, but it was a very light sour. It was it was Left Hand Brewing Nitro, fucking key lime pie. It was a sour, but I guess being a nitro beer, it kind of overwhelmed. It wasn't really that sour, so it was kind of creamy and smooth, So.
Well, that's the other thing. And now they're making all these double fruited dry hop, this sour, blah 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 blah. They want to pay $8.99 a can. People think it's reasonable when it's not. And then if you don't store it right, the can blows up. Oh, this is fucking fantastic, guys! I'm so happy I did this. Fuck you. And then the other one that bothers me too is, for a while there, we had a small season where we got away from sours and we got away from hazy IPAs and we still made big stouts. This year, where did that season go? Because the hazy IPAs and the sours never stopped and the imperial stouts never came. And that pisses me off.
So I have a lot of...
last time I went shopping for some beers over here in Augusta, Georgia, I found a liquor store and I was like, went in there and all the singles were mostly all stouts except for some regular IPAs. It's IPAs and stouts, nothing else. I was like, damn, I guess I'm drinking a lot of stouts in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah, I got a lot more stouts to go.
Well, PA, have you ever been to Colorado? Have you ever come out here to drink at all?
No, I've never been to Colorado. I've been to Northwest, but never Colorado.
Yeah, I know that Colorado has a reputation by now, but there really are so many choices here, man. Like this season, I probably have 30 local stouts to choose from of varying ABVs that are just local right now.
Don't you know they have real mountains in Pennsylvania? They're called the Poconos.
Yeah, the real mountains. Yeah, the Appalachian mountain chain.
Yeah,
Appalachian. But no, I get it. I've been well, when I was in Portland, for example, I was just overwhelmed by how much beer was there. It was just nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts,
and I'm assuming Colorado's been, because in Denver they have the Great American, beer festival and stuff.
GABF,
yeah. So I'm sure it's definitely a crazy, crazy place. I always wanted to go to Colorado Springs because there was a Pit magazine store, which is a metal magazine I used to buy all the time. But they probably fucking closed by now because of the way the world turns.
Yeah.
None of that shit's open anymore, probably.
Well, if you're ever in Denver, this brewery Treve, which is TRVE, they're a heavy metal brewery. They always have a heavy metal band playing live music. All their beers are it's like Eternal Damnation IPA or Never Sunshine Stout. It's all and they have an artist that does kind of like Iron Maiden style art for each of the cans. It's always just a badass, it's just if you're a heavy metal fan, it's like they just cater to that. But they make really good beer.
Yeah, well, that's good too. There is there's a brewing company called Something Wicked around here down south, and same kind of thing. Like it has that iced earth look, that Iron Maiden iced earth kind of metal look. And then in Virginia, Sterling, Virginia area, they have a place called Androt Theory, which makes amazing, huge, crazy stouts and stuff like that. And they have all that kind of almost my kind of style, kind of like that weird black death metal style artwork where it's just skulls and blood and people getting ripped apart and just crazy shit, like with demons and things. I was like, fuck yeah. So I got to swing down to Virginia and check them out because of that too. Because in PA, it's unfortunately I don't know if everybody caught up to the trend, but for a while you couldn't get beer shipped to the PA. So even if they had a website, Pennsylvania wasn't on the list. So I got to go around and see if they ever changed that because they made it legal now to ship beer in the UK. So, because if Treve has a web shop, I could probably check it out.
Yeah, they might. I don't think I've really been to their website a whole lot. There was the best beer I've had from them. They make a beer that they call a Nordic Saison, which is kind of
It's got a Quebec yeast in it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's got the Quebec yeast. Yeah, I was going to say it's the yeast. And then I want to say they used maybe some European malts or something in there with
a lot of. So I don't know if they do it now, but a lot of before hops were introduced, I know the Nordic countries used lingonberries as hops, right? It's to add that kind of flavor. So I don't think they put lingonberries in it too to give it more of a traditional taste or not.
I didn't see that in the ingredients. I didn't see like the with spices or anything tag in there that you have to sometimes leave it in, but they might have. What's interesting is on all their beers, they always list the yeast, the hops, and all the malts. And I remember this beer had like 7 different malts in it. It was like a pretty big list.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I don't know, there's this one malt called like Troubadour malts or like I don't know. Have you heard of that? Something with like TROU. It starts with like a TROU. I don't know. It's some kind of specialty malt. They had a bunch of like I think they had like that malt. They had Special B. They had like
they probably had a bunch of different ones in there. But no, I don't know that one. I haven't brewed in a long time. But my buddy had a brew store and stuff, and he probably know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. But man, and they like list the hops on there, and it was interesting. It was like Hallertau, Magnum, like it was like
bittering hops.
Yeah, bittering hops that are old school. You're not going to get too much flavor. You're just going to get maybe some of that like that hay, grassy, earthy kind of stuff, but not. So yeah, it was interesting, man. It was interesting. Sorry, I just like to pick your brain about brew pick your brain about beer because I already can tell you're super knowledgeable, man. Like super knowledgeable.
I got nothing else to do.
He's my favorite beer reviewer on the East Coast. Pennsylvania, definitely. Possibly the East Coast.
For sure, man. That's awesome. Cheers.
I don't know anybody else in Pennsylvania, actually, but
that's all you need. You just know me. Yeah. That's it. I am Pennsylvania.
You are.
H.P. Lovecraft has it on his tombstone.
You're the keystone of craft beer.
Look at that. That's sexy. I'm going to use that.
You always got a friend in craft beer in it.
There you go.
Yeah, you need to run for office now. Just I am Pennsylvania.
I think you look better than that other guy that ran out there with the sweatpants and the.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Shagdog, you're kind of like the uncle.
I kind of look like the guy right now. I got the hoodie on. Yeah, I'm running for Senate or Congress right now. I got the hoodie on.
He's got a Unabomber look today. Yeah, you definitely have a Unabomber look, Shagdog.
You got David. Yeah, was it? God, I can't remember. What's his name?
Koresh? Or
it's
David Koresh. No, he was the Oklahoma.
Actually, the point is, I know the guy's name and I can't think of it right now because sometimes like your mind just goes boop.
Yeah, you know it, but you.
I'll tell you who looks exactly like the Unabomber now he's older. When Jim Carrey grows out a beard, he really does look like the Unabomber because like there's some, I saw some documentaries on him and stuff, and I'm like, for God's sakes, I even put this on my Facebook a long time for like,
if do a movie, right?
Yeah, if hoping actually exists, I want Jim Carrey to play the Unabomber in a movie because he looks fucking just like him.
He would probably do it because he's into the dramas now.
He is into the weirder like dramas and stuff, and he's like, "Well, here's your chance, man." I mean, it's a
They have Robin Williams got into the dramas.
You're a big art guy. Have you seen Jim Carrey's paint? He has a gallery. He's a huge painter.
No,
so he quit. He actually quit acting recently to focus on his painting.
Really?
Yeah, you should. I mean, you should. It might be worth you checking out, just seeing, checking out to see what he does.
The best part of Jim Carrey for me is because he's a big death metal fan. So that's why Cannibal Corpse was an Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. I thought that.
That's awesome. Yeah, Jim Carrey's a cool guy, man. I dig him. But he's pretty politically left, and I think a lot of his art is like channeling his political frustration.
I was gonna say, like most, to be not just the can-size people, but most people in that demographic, I guess you want to say this, the Hollywood fame actor demographic, most are because they have to be, or they won't get booked.
Right.
Sure, yeah, it's the culture there, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because people will just completely blackball if you're not.
Jeff, Shagdog's going the distance. Does he mean it's just you for a while? Yeah, I saw you. I was working earlier. I was on Zoom meetings, hence the polo shirt. But I was getting some work done, and I kept seeing my phone. I'm like, Shagdog's doing all kinds of videos, and then you you messaged me, Shagdog. You're like, hey, you want to come on and do some drinking and thinking? And I was like, yeah, fuck it. But
I've been up since 8 o'clock last night. I had to go to work, and I've been going all morning.
You've been drinking for about 5 hours now, though, I think.
I got home from work. I was like watching Fox News, watching a couple of YouTube videos, conspiracy shit all morning. I was like 11 o'clock, 11:30. I was like, I think I'm going to do some beer reviews, So I'm hanging in there. Yeah, if I stay up like less than 4 more hours, I've been up for 24 hours. Maybe I should make it a grand party. Keep going until 8 o'clock tonight, right?
If I knew I didn't have work tonight, and I don't have work tonight, but I have to go get the kids in a little bit, so I just had 4% beer, and I'll wait at least an hour. And yeah. So, but if I didn't have work tonight, and I didn't,
that means your kids, not like the school. You're driving the school bus or anything, right?
No, if I was going to drive the school bus, I would have been lit.
Yeah.
There you go. But I would have been probably like binge watching all the extended versions of Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit today, because there's no way I can do that without drinking a lot. It just
I have to do them in increments. So I watched the extended version. I was like, okay, I can't watch the next one until like a couple days. It's too much.
Oh no, I already answered your question. Fuck the Rings of Power. There you go.
Definitely. Okay.
Rings of Power.
It's horrible science fiction garbage that has nothing at all to do with the lore and looks like shit.
I heard there's I don't know which studio it is, but they picked up the rights to do more Lord of the Rings movies. So I don't know if it's going to be a continuation.
Well, now I'm not sure if it's true or not, because I'm not really big on the whole social media stuff. I know I have a couple channels, but I don't keep up with things very much.
Yeah,
there might be a Peter Jackson directed the Silmarillion movie coming out next year. If that is, that's awesome. As long as they don't fuck it up.
Amazon's worried because they're coming out with they're going to be doing movies, and here they are.
All they're going to do is Peter Jackson's going to come out, make the Silmarillion movie, and show you how to do it correctly. So deal with it. That's what. Yeah. Fuck you, Amazon.
I didn't mind the series too much because I don't know the original stories, so it didn't bother me too much. But
here's the other thing is though, like, people need to take extra steps to fuck up something that's already perfect. Like, you already had something written in black and white that was perfect, and you had to fuck it up for fun. Right. You know what I mean?
To change it up, yeah.
But I mean, I'm used to this. I love H.P. Lovecraft. I've never seen a 100% true to story H.P. Lovecraft film ever. Like, they put shit in there, like they change it, put shit in there like this and this. And of course, Amazon has their agendas that they're pushing with the film as well, with the series, because that's what we do today. Yeah. Social engineering. But hey, whatever, man. I don't watch it.
If you like the movie the other day, I was like, wow, it's a lesbian movie. Two girls fall in love, but it was so much drama. I was like, I felt like
growing up,
purposes, but it turned out bad. Like, I was with two wives.
Like, people don't like films now because they're lesbian, issues or this or this. As guys, we watch lesbian films ever since we were kids. They're called porns, right. And we never had a problem. And we're there.
The visual purpose. We don't want all that drama shit. We want to see the love.
Yeah. Just take out the drama and accidentally fall in the pool with white clothes on. We're fine.
This lesbian movie I watched, there was like drama going on. I was like, oh my God, what the hell did I get myself into?
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you mean? Like, women are drama. I'm sorry, but you are. So you add two, that's double drama.
Well, yeah, women are drama. So yeah.
No offense. We love you. I'm just saying.
Right. That was horrible. Except for the love-making part was great, but the rest.
I think only one woman has ever watched this channel, and that's the one that reported Shagdog for that.
There you go. See, drama.
What woman?
I think you guys don't have to worry about offending the audience.
I will say
that my awesome girlfriend has peeked her head in a couple times when I'm doing a video. Shagdog and Jammer, like I said, know her, and she's cool, man. She's one of the good ones. She's not really drama. Like, she likes beer. She's not into drama.
I tell you what, Jammer fan. I tell a couple of girls I start chatting with, oh yeah. And I eventually tell them about the beer review. Oh, here's the beer review channel, and then they stop talking to me after They wash the beard.
That it is real. It's a real thing. Believe me. I've been single for 6 years after I got divorced. It's a real thing.
Oh shit.
I finally have. I got a girlfriend now. I got a fiance now. I'm finally doing good. But like that's a real thing.
Man. Yeah, I got divorced in 2015, so I'm like 8 years past. You know, I only have one child that was from that marriage, but I love my daughter. She's going to be 9 this November. I'm thankful I just have one kid because, man, as you know, PA kids are a handful, especially if you want to do it right, be a good dad. And you are a good dad, not getting slammed and driving. Thank you for being a good person.
No problem. Well, I think she's here now, so I'm going to say Avita saying goodbye. Farewell, Avita saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
He's a cool guy. PA's a cool guy, man.
Yeah. I never had kids, but my one ex-girlfriend, of course, I lived with her and her kids from the time one was 11 and 6 till they were, the youngest was like 16 or 17 by the time we broke up. But surprisingly, Jammer fan, the daughter, one time the oldest, wrote me one time, it was like Father's Day. She said, "Thanks for all that you've done for us. You're more of a father to me than my real father." And, actually thanked me. I was like shocked. It was like, I haven't seen her in like 3 or 4 years or at that point. Yeah. And then the son did the same thing about a year later. Not as much as her, but, kind of like thanked me for, blah, 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 But I was like, actually shocked. I'd put instilled some shit in those kids.
Yeah. No, for sure, man. Sorry, now that PA's gone, it's like you can feel there's like less people. It's like all quiet.
Yeah.
Especially because like I think he maybe had some kind of like background fuzzy noise or something. Now it's just like that clean quiet.
It's that Pennsylvania, the what's that shit called with the rocks and they're getting oil out of the rocks?
The fracking.
Yeah, they got the fracking going on there. All that fracking noise.
It's all rumbly in the background. Yeah.
He's cool. Yeah, he's been subscribed to us too for a pretty long time, and I think back in the old days we subscribed to him too, and he does a lot of the beers I never seen before.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to his channel and give him some comments.
Yeah,
I need to give you guys more comments. It's just like you're firing out. Like I forget that like when I talk to you on social media, like on Facebook. It's like not, I need to go on the videos and click like and like leave some comments on there for you guys, just so it helps the algorithm,
Yeah. I mean, I do it sometimes. I used to do a lot more back in our early days, like Jammer would edit the videos. I go on other people's videos, hey, comment, like, but it's just too much. I ain't got all day to go on. Even when I was like not working or working less hours. I ain't got all day to go on YouTube. I only watch myself. I can't watch other people.
That's funny, man. I hate watching myself. When I was watching those videos from last summer where I had like the mullet, I was just like, oh, dude, I look so wasted. I'm like, but they were funny though, man. We had some funny conversations.
Yeah, I watched that video the other day. It just popped up. The weapons or one. I was like, wow, let me watch this. And I watched it and I edited it too. So you can tell I cut some parts, Yeah. But it turned out all right. I was like, I had a good time watching it actually.
I thought it was funny, man. I thought I thought it was entertaining. I watched it and I thought when I rewatched it, I thought like if I was just somebody watching it, like we were covering like all sorts of different crazy weapons. It was definitely like a guy's video.
We got like 200 and some views on that one. So
that's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. I like, thank you, YouTube, for people like liking random stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. Hey, so do you want to do one more drinking and thinking, or are you going to tap out?
Yeah, we can do one more. I wish we had a girl with some cleavage. That would give us some more views, but.
Yeah, a lot of the videos I'm watching lately that review stuff, it's like 2 guys and then a girl.
Yeah. If you get a girl with cleavage, I mean, not even cleavage. If she has a good personality, that's great.
Yeah.
But she's showing cleavage or a good personality or a combination of both is even more spectacular.
Yeah.
Cleavage and a good personality would be like you're getting 1,000 views right off the bat, right? Yeah.
True,
So that's
true.
why we need your girl on.
Yeah, I think other than her brief cameos, like she's just like, yeah, I'm not going online to do a beer
Yeah.
review.
It was like Jeff G. I think it was Jeff G. or one of them. It was like, hey, where's those girls you used to have at a beer review? And they never show their faces, but they're always on the side. My ex-girlfriend and this other girl I hung out with, and they're all, and James, our jammer, so they're like nasally. It was like, oh, they're fucking New Jersey girls. They're nasally and shit.
Nasally, that's funny.
That's a good beer.
But yeah, even though Jeff G and Tom and everybody in PA Brewers are gone, what's nice is that sometimes those guys will come back and watch these. Like, let's say PA's painting tomorrow, he wants to listen to something in the background. He might put these ones on because if you go to all our viewers out there, if you go to Spit or Swallow channel, and you go to the live tab, there's now a live tab. Have you seen that? It says videos, but then it says live, and it lists all your guys' live videos that you guys do.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So I can go in there and watch all those live videos, and so can you at home.
Yeah.
In the comfort of your own home, Shagdog. Isn't that unbelievable? In the comfort of your home, you can watch videos.
Shit. Yeah, we've gone 36 minutes with this one. That's the only thing I hate about the live videos, and then if I don't edit them, that's how long they are.
Some of them I don't think you have to edit because they're just in that live tab and people can scroll through. Like if I watch some of the unedited ones with you and Jammer, if you guys get off on a really long tangent, I can just go forward,
True.
But let's pick one last top 10. Let's do one last dueling top 10 topics. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I can't think.
So I was thinking top 10 tourist destinations in the U.S. and top 10 most haunted places in the U.S. And we'll make our guesses to those. And then we'll look up to see what the internet says. So top tourist destinations like, Niagara Falls, Mount Rushmore, whatever, right?
Right.
And then what we think is the top 10 most haunted places in America.
All right. I don't know about the haunted place, but we'll try.
Okay, I'll give you a bonus one to get the gears churning. Stanley Hotel, Shining. That's here in Colorado, known as being super haunted.
It's a real hotel?
It's a real hotel.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, honestly, we might do bad on that round, but then the internet will tell us. We'll probably learn something. Top 10 haunted places. But we'll make our guesses. So I've also heard that Civil War areas are also like really haunted. So we'll go into that, man. We'll go into it.
Civil War areas.
Yeah, you go to Civil War battlefields.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or places where a bunch of people died, right? Because in America, yeah. Like if you go to Auschwitz, I heard there's like hauntings there because all people died there, all this shit, right? So you got to think in America, where are places that people just died in droves, right? And it's like those Civil War battlefields and stuff, like Gettysburg, right?
Yeah. All right, let's do it. I got to take a piss real quick.
Me too. I'll see you in like 5 minutes. There's 10 minutes, something like that. All right.
Hey. Sorry about that. Got to end the video. Thanks for watching, y'all.